Feeding tube update 2017. There it is.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, guys. We are home from church, and it was a good morning. And
Yes, it was.
Mary came, and she sang, and it was awesome. And we are going to run to the store.
Because we want some fruit.
Fruit for lunch. We're going to go get some fruit from the store. So here we go.
Good morning.
Mary goes, oh my gosh, those are huge.
But I have to say,
They're the biggest apples
showing
ever.
how big apples are, I've seen people in vlogs show giant apples before,
Really?
and you can't tell.
Well, let's compare it. Okay, so you have this apple. Okay, you ready? Look at that. Compared to my face. Now get the regular size apple. Look at that. Okay, now you can tell that's a huge apple.
That is a huge apple.
Anyways, we are just riveting here on the Frey Life, showing you the size of apples, and we're gonna buy some fruit for lunch. Oh yeah, and don't mind us. We're just using the grocery store's hose to wash our fruit so we can eat in the car.
Oh wait,
Oh, you can't turn it on out here?
how do you turn it on?
Oh man, they have...
No. Maybe if we lift up the hose, the water will clear up.
Here, we can go wash it somewhere. Okay, Mary asked the people at Starbucks to wash our grapes for us because the hose didn't work, so that's what she's doing. They were very sweet and they're doing it for us. Now we're just gonna eat actually in here in the store instead of in the car.
You want to show us all the delicious things?
We got raspberries. We got blueberries. We got peas. We got California roll. And we got dessert, Renaissance bar cookies.
And
Tangerine juice.
yum.
Let's eat. Really?
I'm doing that thing that YouTubers do.
You hate it when YouTubers do that.
But I'm not gonna make a whole deal about it. I just want to show them what the fruit looks like.
Sounds good.
Look, this is what fruit looks like in America.
Those are giant blueberries too. Today is the day of giant fruit.
Yeah, it's big.
Control right there.
That sure is. It's almost like a challenge.
I think it makes them taste better.
I think we should see how many you can do in a row without dropping and how quickly you can do it.
That's 4.
5. Oh man.
Alright, start over. 1.
You're
It's a new YouTube challenge. The chopstick bee challenge. 1. 2.
I wonder if the plastic is hindering you.
Yeah, I'm having trouble with my vision. I need my glasses.
I think people really thought you had glasses on because from far
Yeah, I
away,
asked people after church.
you can't tell that the lenses are punched out.
Yeah. If you missed yesterday's vlog, this morning in church I used a sermon illustration.
Oh.
Pee down. Well, I punched out. I got these glasses.
I thought that was this morning. That was yesterday that we told them?
Yeah, I think we told them about it yesterday.
Oh, I'm all confused.
Yeah. Anyways, I used it as a sermon illustration, and I wore the glasses for the first like 10 minutes of the sermon, and until I revealed that they didn't actually have lenses in them. So,
Link in the description if you want to hear more. Can you replay what just happened?
what?
Just replay what just happened. And then you said
We gotta do the vlog
that thing that happens.
every 3 or 4 hours.
I did it yesterday. I'll do it again today.
Well, no, it's not that I like dread. Like, I'm happy to do it right now. It's just we were planning to go to Starbucks. Right?
Yeah. Well, I think we need to go to Starbucks and have a little date. And we were just laughing about the fact that there's a Starbucks right behind us, but we're gonna drive across the parking lot and go to the actual Starbucks.
grocery store Starbucks don't count. Alright, we got some iced coffee. Just relaxing.
Cookies.
Chase it down with some iced coffee.
I'm just gonna put the camera out here until afterward. We don't have to vlog during it.
Okay.
During the live stream.
Maybe like taco.
Right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Taco, fire, whirlwinds. That'll get them, I think.
Oh! It's a mouse! I haven't been in there!
Wondering why you were asking me if we were gonna. Oh.
Did I get you at all?
I don't even.
I didn't say hey, babe.
You did not get me at all.
Nah.
Is this good? I have a taco, a fire, and a tornado.
We're getting ready to go live, and we didn't know what to name it, so we just put emojis. A taco.
Fire and whirlwind.
Perfect.
All right, going live.
Hi, guys.
Hey, everybody.
Ooh, sorry, was that loud in your ear?
That was loud.
What do you think, Ollie boy? Are you the cutest thing on earth? A lot of people think so.
Okay, I have a really random point that I want to tell
You have
them.
a random point?
I want to tell them a random thing.
Okay.
If you are in the market,
If you're in the market for capri leggings that look like this, Mary's got the hookup for you.
Walmart, $3.78. They are a cotton fabric, and they are just wonderful for summer.
Do you want to give a feeding tube update?
Feeding tube update 2017. There it is. Although I need, my feeding tube leaks all the time. All the time. Not sometimes, all the time. So I either do...
Which is normal.
Yeah.
Like, that's not
Yeah.
like a problem.
It's
per
fine.
se.
My surgeon...
Made it sound like it wouldn't leak all the time.
Right. But it does. So
So she just keeps these gauze in there. Sometimes she uses the reusable ones, sometimes she uses these.
yeah. The on Wednesday I filled my balloon up, the balloon that's inside, and I filled it up a little bit fuller because I wanted to see if having the button closer to my skin would help the leaking. It didn't. So this week I'm gonna do it a little less full so that it has more room for the cloth things.
Yeah.
Because they're fun. I mean, they're colorful and fun, so. Anyway, so I am actually unhooked for the moment. Basically, where I'm at is my weight is now stable, and so now it's a matter of figuring out how the feeding tube, like how we're gonna use it. It's always a tool that I'll have, so I can be on it 24/7, or I could potentially go to night feeds or day feeds or whatever. Like I'm at a place where I don't need to be on it 24/7.
So basically she was saying that her weight has, like, we had seen her weight kind of dropping lower than it had ever been before, and this was even after she had the feeding tube placed, because we hadn't gotten the feeds started at a consistent rate yet. And I'd say over the last like week and a half we've seen her weight kind of stabilize a little bit. It's still not up to where she used to be, say, like 8 months ago, but one of the things we're seeing right now is she's in a spot health-wise where her appetite is not too bad and she's able to get calories. So the way we see the feeding tube is it's a tool to use to get the extra calories when her body needs it, and that's a day-to-day thing. Like there might be some days where her appetite is good, and we're still figuring all of that out, But one of the challenges she's faced is the challenge with blood sugar in trying to come off of the feed on some days.
It's interesting because the formula...
I'm guessing just the, like, so there's been a couple days where, like, at nighttime she stopped the feed.
I took off quite a few hours during the day one time. And so that night that I took off, the next morning, my blood sugar started dropping. And then the next, that day or whatever it was, another time when I took it off, I was just taking some time off from the feeding tube, and my blood sugar was dropping, and I was like shaky. One time I was shaky, but it wasn't my blood sugar. And so it was like my body was just used to the
calories, and then all of a sudden she's not taking them in, and so we didn't factor in that would even be an issue, like taking a break from the feeds, that would affect her body and all that. So we're still figuring out what that looks like in terms of, like, if Mary does just night feeds or whatever in whatever season, like how to best set her body up for success in that. So
yeah. And I think the other thing is like weight wise, for me and my team, meaning, well, me and Peter, but also my medical team, right now it's not a number of like, what is that number on the scale that I have to get to. It's more a matter of, is my body receiving the nutrition that it needs to fight, and maintaining weight and getting to an appropriate weight for right now. And I think, you know, I weigh less than I did a year ago or whenever, but we feel okay about that because, I mean, bodies change throughout time. Like when I was in high school, I weighed a different weight, and when I was in college, I weighed a different weight, and that's okay. Same body, different chapter of life, and different weight. So right now, I feel strong. I'm able to work out, and that's great because my body's getting the nutrition it needs. And so we're just going to continue to work with my team and figure out what's best for my body right now. And so I'm going to take tonight off, and we're going to see how tomorrow goes. And one thing that Peter was saying was, you know, if I notice, or did you just say this as well, if I notice I'm having a really good appetite, yeah, like taking a break makes sense.
Like we really view the feeding tube as like a day-to-day figure out a plan for how to best use this tool that we have. And we know that there will be seasons where Mary's lungs are fighting harder, and she'll probably need a higher rate of feeding tube formula or whatever that looks like whenever her appetite's down. And so we're in that stage of, I think, figuring a lot of that out. And it'll be interesting tomorrow to see what happens after taking tonight off and how her body responds to that and all of that. So
ooh, that makes me feel a little nervous.
It's kind of an adventure. Like, I mean, I think everybody's body is different, and so it's a lot of trial and error at this point of figuring out what works best for Mary's body. Yeah. And there's this spider crawling in the corner over there, and it's driving me crazy, so I'm gonna go take care of that.
Oh man, when I'm sitting in bed on FaceTime, the people on the other end are often like, you look like you have cow ears. So I don't need any Snapchat filter. I've got cow ears right here. Yeah. So there we go. And no, I did not paint this cow. He came, or she came from Marshall's or TJ Maxx. I think Marshall's. Anyway.
He kind of sometimes takes my spot in the bed.
Yeah.
Crazy dog. Well, guys, we're gonna get to bed, and
as always, we will see you tomorrow. Good night.